This is the Kelly Slater 40 from Flexdex. That's his original artwork from, I want to say, around 2000. And this was my first board, not this one, but this model board was my first board in 1996, I think. I wrote one of these. So this is about 8.5 inches wide, and I think the wheelbase is about 25, and then it has a kicktail, and it weighs a lot. It probably weighs 7 pounds. It weighs a good amount, and it's evenly weighted, the whole weight. So the company made a bunch of boards, and then they came out with this ventilated version sometime later on. I want to say like 2008, 2009, right in there. So a friend of mine had this deck, and he ended up not needing the deck. He passed away. He died. So the deck was given away to someone in Texas, and he was a good skater, but I practiced a lot more. But when he had that deck, he was able to do some stuff, some drops on a spot that dropped about 100 feet in 1/10 of a mile. It was just like a steep spot we would go to and do corner sessions at. And it was a toe side spot, Paddock Lane in Upper Providence, Pennsylvania. And we would go there and have a great time. Really good spot. Very steep though. And he had this deck, and he would just have the time of his life there. Anyway, I wanted one of these decks, but I couldn't get it. I called the company, and they had some laying around the shop, but they weren't available for sale. They didn't feel like selling them. They were too beat up. Fast forward to now. They started making these again, and they were on sale, so I ended up grabbing one. So I have this set up with some SCOA trucks, Stream 7, some snakes, the 66mm red ones, which they still have some life in them, although I did use them last season quite a bit, skating around the city. Mostly concrete around here, so I like snakes for that. The ventilated one seems to weigh a little bit less, but not really. And it's about the same flex from what I can tell. So this is going to be the summer setup, I think. I might end up running it with these, because they are a little bit more narrow. I think I had those on this deck for a little bit last summer, and it was a lot of fun. I might also end up running these, although the difference is not very much. I think these are 186s and these are 164s, or 168, whatever he was selling. I think it's 164 though. But these are 182, I think, and these are rakeless. I haven't run these too much for free ride yet. I did ride them a tiny little bit when I got them, but I was kind of saving them. And they have venoms. They don't have hardcore bushings, so they have real bushings that these feel like a real set of trucks. I skated these for at least 10 years, and yeah, this is the 10th year anniversary release. These are the original ones. I skated those forever, and they had venoms, and they were really good with venoms, especially these ones. And then I switched over to hardcore because of the updated 1-inch bushing seat, and hardcore bushings just feel, while they do have great rebound, I'm not sure about the stability for going faster than 35. So if you're, if you like going 35 or above and doing stand-up slides at that speed, yes, they do make harder versions of them now. I think they make a purple one and maybe a yellow one that are harder, but for me, I like venom bushings for going that fast, because I don't want to fall at all going that speed. There's no way I want to fall. So that's going to be the summer setup, and no, I'm definitely not going to be going 35-40 on this. I think I'm going to keep this as a city setup for going 20-25 max, maybe 30 if I'm lucky. I don't know, we'll see. Seattle's pretty steep. But wanted to do an initial video of the board, and this came with Jessup, which I'm fine with. I think I had clear Vicious on this, which is great, and then some regular Vicious, black Vicious. But the Jessup will be just fine. I skated that as a kid for many, many years and never had any grip issues. So excited to see what this board can do in the city, and I really like the flat concave. For me, my foot is right here. Half of it's on the board, the other half's off of it. So that means whatever concave that the manufacturers are using these days, and I have many skateboards, longboards, my foot ends up being right on the lip of the concave and then has one other contact point right over here. So I have these two little contact points, which are fine. I've skated, the Kill Switch, the Piranha, many other decks. They're great. But this, with the fully flat concave and it forms to your foot, I really like that as a teenager, and I skated a lot. And then I was doing it last year, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get back into this. So, this board. And I also like the aesthetic very much. So, keep you updated. Stay safe, wear a helmet, and have fun.